So this is my ATV. After I think about the instruction process, I will now try to make instructions, but they will be really clumsy and difficult, so bear in mind this will be a long video about explaining everything what's going on in here mechanically, and I hope this will help you to build this model if you really want to ATV. So I have broke the pieces over here so I can disassemble some stuff to show you how to build this. So I don't know, this is my first attempt, so let's hope this will go as planned. So let me get that axle actually back. And so yep, first there is this 6-numbered axle. This is the let me get this actually out. This will be a really long video, but yeah. So here's the steering. What is called it? The handlebars. This has a 9-numbered beam right here. Then there is 7-numbered flip-flop beam right there with some. Let me get actually this a bit closer. Now let's take that off. Then there is these black beams. These are connected with 5-numbered axles in there. You can see that is the 5-numbered axle. Then there is this as assembly. There is 4-numbered axle with stop, this piece, and the Kawasaki engine piece. There is those axles and 6-numbered axles and 5-numbered axles and this. That's that. I will now just example this briefly so you can get the point. So this will be the most difficult instructions what you will ever see, but I will try my best. There is that 5.5 numbered axle. Then there is these pieces. They are connected with the plain pin with the axle. And yes, this has to be like this. Then there is this connection with 5-numbered axle. And yep, that's connected to that kind of piece. That is that piece. So that is connected to 6-numbered axle, which connects to the shit. That was my windmill. Well, anyway, I will assemble it someday that back. So yeah, anyway, that was the Minecraft windmill because yeah. So it's connected like this. There is this piece. Yep, this is just there. So yep. Anyway, then it just connects to here. Then we go to the underneath of the hood. This is where the serious stuff happens. So this has 2-numbered 2L axles. It's kind of why Mike. Yes, now it works. So there is 2-numbered axles, 2L axle. I don't know how to call them. Then these just have like this connection method. These side pieces. So now we have to get a little bit underneath the hood. So there is you can see those pieces. Let's remove those. So there is that piece. So that those will be connected like those. So then there is a lot of like. Why is this so not connected? There is that connection piece. There is a 3-numbered L axle there. So I will just remove this. So these are just with two black pieces. This table is. I have to now remove some stuff because this is not big enough. Now let me actually get the boxes out. Now it's good. So now, sorry if this hurts. I have to sometime a little bit bend the pieces because I have built this incredibly strongly. So there is 4-numbered This has focusing issues. Hang on, why it has focusing issues? What the hell? So I have to note up. There is a 4-numbered axle with stop here, and yeah, it just connects to. Hello, what are you doing now? It's just. Hey, now this I have to learn how to use my Honor camera. There is that L-beam which connects to this 4-number stop. There is those blue pins. Yep, I have to now remember how to put this back. So yes, bear with me. This is my first attempting to make some kind of like instruction or how to build example. So there is that L-beam. Alright. Then we have these new pieces. Then I have to disassemble the other side the same way as, oh no, not that way, this way, yes, as that. So it's basically built as same as this side, but only different side, only mirrored. Then we have again this assembly, which connects to the hood, and it's just hold it base. It's good. Now we can remove those pieces. So I have to now remember how to take this apart. Then we have the front assembly. Hopefully I will not fall off my phone into the table, so I don't have again space. What the? How I have so big space table but not enough space? Oh, it's good. So then we have these assemblies. Connect like this. Yep, this I know this instruction will be really difficult, but that's the best I can make. So this is the same as that side, but only mirrored. Let me actually get this. So this assembly uses these axles and that axle. Yeah, this is much better than some photos. It's good to show how to build this, because I know some instructions are, well, I don't have to, well, I will not criticize those. Those are, like, yeah, I want to make a video example instruction, so this will be a really long process, but that we go. So, there is this axle, and yeah, this will have these bushes on there. Yep, this is the 12-numbered axle. Then we have this assembly. It has this piece and these pieces and that piece, and that is the gray piece. And yep, that's that. Then we have the other side. So there is one thing to note. There is that why it cannot. Now it's focused. Let me actually get this a little bit lifted up. Perfect. So there is this axle. This is the 5-numbered axle with stop. Let me actually get this back there. So, yep, this will connect to that piece, which was in here as well. So let me actually get this out. This have to be connected back to there, and also this pin has to connect back to here. Then we have the front assembly. Let me actually remove that as well. So then we have the front assembly. Did I remember how to remove this? Nope. So we have these pieces. Then we have this piece. And then we can, oh no, now it's falling apart. Yes, it should fall apart actually. Then we have 12-number axle with this piece. Then we take this apart. This uses these pieces. No, let me actually. Then we have 9-numbered axle with these pieces. Then we have the light assembly. Let me hold. So there is this piece. That's connected to there, and then this assembly will go there after that. So, yep. There is those pieces. Then we have the lighting assembly. So it's pretty similar to the G500. There is this black piece and the clear axle. I just added this because it needs that space. Then we have this assembly. Then there is the, hang on, yes, I have to now get this out. So we remove 2 of these pieces. Let me get actually the whole tire assembly out. This. So we have that piece. It has the black pin and that blue pin. Then we have this gray axles on with pins. Then this assembly is what I remember. Hang on, how this was? No, it's not actually. Then this assembly will take off. It uses. I don't know how I will connect this back. So it will use these 4-numbered axles and that, and there is just black pins there, and yeah, it's just this assembly. So here is the front of the car slash model. There is these pieces which connect to this. So let me remove this first. So there is that piece. There is a 4-numbered axle and black pin and this, and you know, that's just left. And then there is this pin again there. So yeah, then we take this side off, which is same, and why the pins always leave in there. So yep, that's that step. Then we have the front section. So this has these pins. They are different on the other side. This has 5-numbered L axle in here, then stop axle. So let me remove this side first. There is that 4-numbered axle stop, which just connects to this. And then we have this blue pin, which connects to this piece. There is again blue pins there. Let me remove this side. Then hang on, which order I have to remove these pieces? Let me actually remove this piece. So let me actually get these pins out. This is my first attempt ever to make instructor, so bear with me. So yep. So there is these black pins. They will connect to there, and this piece have to connect there, and then there is those black pins. They will. Let me actually show where they should to be connected. So yes, now I can show you. They have to be connected to this place. There, they have to be connected like there. And yes, that's that. Let me get this back to here. Yeah, it's kind of exciting at the same time to make instructions. So there is the steering column. Now let's start removing the other side. Then we have 5 numbered axle with stop. Then we have this assembly, similar to the other side. This is the difference. There is, I remember this is 11 numbered axle right here. And yes, this is 10 numbered axle what's in here. So there is these pieces. Yep. And then we have them. It's so difficult. There is the 10 numbered axle. Yep. Then we have, oh no, come back. There is these blue pins which connect to the back pieces. Yep. Now I have to start removing the steering assembly. So here is the 3 numbered axle with stop. It just connects it there on the base, like there. And yes, there is this kind of assembly there. Yep. I will take it apart more so you can see it better. Come out, thanks. Then we can take the steering assembly out if I remember how to. Also, this is the first part. It has this. It has black pins. And it has this 90-degree angle connector in here. Let me actually get it back. So, it's that it has 3 numbered axles. So I feel like this actually is really difficult, but I still try to explain my best how to put this together. So this pin actually connects to there. And it's connecting to here, that piece. Alright, then we take this apart. So there is 6 numbered axle. You have to be really careful. I can show, this is the orientation where that gear should be. So the first gear on the steering rack have to be like straight, like this. It has to be straight. The other gear, this has to be like this angle. So you have to be really careful to remember those have to be like that orientation, or otherwise the steering rack will be, the handlebars will be misaligned. So they have to be really specific angle. This the bottom one, the first gear which connects to steering rack have to be in this orientation. Then these will have to be like that orientation. So you have to be really careful to not mess that up, because it will be pain in the ass to disassemble. Let's remove this front section then. So there is this blue pin with this. There is 3 numbered axle in there, 3 numbered axle in there, 3 numbered axle in there. Then there is this 3 pins. The other assembly is same. Yes. So how to connect this piece? Come out. Now I got this out. So how to connect this assembly is pretty genius. There is these pieces. You just connect that pin in there, and then that piece will go to this long stretch of pinhole in there. So it's difficult. Difficult-ish. Now it's connected, and it's not that way. Hang on, actually. Oops. No. Now it's that's the right way. So there is it. But yeah, it have to be connected on that long stretch of pinhole in there. So yep, that's that. Now let me actually get these pieces because they are flopping around. These are like 13 numbered axles. Now we have the starting base of the steering axle. Yeah, there is this piece has to be rotated to connect there, and 3 numbered axle will stop right there. So yeah, now let's start removing the rest of the system. So there is that piece, 3 numbered axle with 3 numbered axle, and then we have that piece. Then we have this assembly. Then this assembly will come out soon. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. Let me actually remove this piece first. So there is, oh no, there is this piece and that piece. This has 3 numbered axle, this has 4. Then we have this assembly. So this has to be as well specific angle to connect this piece. And that piece will connect to these pieces right here. And that will lock them up. So this has the pin with axle hole. And then there is 4 numbered axle. It has to be like this. And here's the black, the red. Then axle will connect to this hole. Right here it will lock up this system. So there is that piece. Yep. Now it's, and then this just connects to here basically. No, not that way actually. It has to be connected. And this will connect to there. That hole. Yep. Then we just remove. Let me actually remove the whole tire system because it's can handle, if I remember correctly how to. Yes, this. So it have to be connected like that. There's that blue pin and this piece. This is probably the most boring video what I will make, but I will explain everything to you as my best as I can. So there is this piece. Yep. Then we have 7 numbered axles, beams, which has these pieces to there. Then we start to see the engine right there, but we cannot go there now. We have to remove this piece. Then we have the 11 numbered axle, so have to be now removing. Hang on, I have to remember which order I put them in. So this side has these pieces. Let me actually remove these first. So this will connect to the engine assembly, which is here. This will lock up it, and there is this kind of superstructure. So the left and right side are different than, yes, they are not same. So you have to be remember these are not same as All-Star. So this just connects there and locks up the engine so it won't move around. So yep, that's that assembly. Then this piece will connect to chassis with this piece. Yeah, focus. So it will connect to that, to this assembly. Let me remove that. Oh no, hang on, let me actually not remove that. Oops. Sorry, I can sometimes bend a pieces because if I really want to. So then we take this assembly. Fuck. Oh, get out. Now it's. So we have this assembly. I have to now figure it out how to focus this camera. Now it's better. So we have this assembly. Red black pins and the T-piece. Then there you can see the engine. Hang on. So there is that gear which connects there. So now we can take this properly out. This is the 11 numbered axle with the red push. A bit, so yes, I have to. So these actually are those gray pieces which has this axle stop right there. Yes, that's that piece. So I will now just give a quick look at this. So there is those gray pieces. There is actually, that is 4 numbered axle which is right there, and that connects to these pieces. The other one is this kind of sloped outwards, and one is flat, totally flat. But yep, those are and then there is these pieces which has the axle hole there, and they just connect there to make this much more stronger and rigid. So oh no, don't come out. So yes, now here is the front section of the car. We have to, this has 3 numbered axles in here. These are 3 numbered axles with stop in here. So I have to now remember how to take this apart. Now we remove this axle first. Come out. Which has these pieces and this 7 numbered axle in there. Then we can take this assembly out. This has this pin with axle, and these pieces which has the red pin, and this piece, and that piece, and then there is this piece. Yep, there you can see the starting of the steering system. Now I have to remember how to take this apart. So you just take that. There's the 3 numbered axle with stop. Then we can start disassembling the Superstar track. So we have this assembly which connects to there. That is a 2-stacked. This is so difficult because my camera cannot. So there is that 2-stacked this axle. Alright, let's continue back. So this is the assembly right here. So this just connects like this, and this piece connects there. That's the black axle, the pin with axle connects to just there, and yeah, it locks in the place everything. So this just connects like this to here, and yes, now it just forms this. So yes, let's take off. So there is just this piece, this, and this piece. Alright, so here is the critical steering system. So that's the gear which connects to the axle, the steering. That has to be like that angle, and then this have to be like this angle, and then other axle will have to be like this angle as well, the plus angle. So remember that this gear connections, how they're connected. So remember those, how those will connect. It's important so you don't mess up everything. So let's then take apart this. There is a 5 numbered axle. It just connects there. There is a axle hose, and then the middle has this bush, and it just has this in there. So here is the engine. Now let's start thinking how to get this out. First we remove this gear, then we remove this axle. This is the 8 numbered axle. Then we remove this gear and this. So there is the steering axle gear. So yep, now I can just pull out this slightly, get this axle out there. Then we remove this. There is that pin. Yeah. Then we will take this out, this gear. Yep. So there is a 5 numbered axle with stop right here. So we have to take this holder assembly out. If I know how to take, if I remember how to take it off. No, it isn't this way, so I don't. So then we first remove this piece. Then we remove this piece if I know again how to. This is the 6 number axle, it just connects there. And now this is freed. Then we have this assembly. And then we have these pieces. And then we have this piece. Now, there is a 15 numbered axle beam in here, and then we have this 9 numbered beam right here. Now let's start taking apart the engine. Here is that piece which connects to there. Then we have this. I know this will be really terrible instructions, but I will just. This is just connected to there. Yep. And then this is the pieces, and I have to now think how to take this again apart. Then we can just start to take apart the front section more. So let's take these bushes out from the suspension arms and remove the suspension. This uses the 11 numbered beam and the springs. Yeah. Then this beam right here. This has the 6 numbered axle right here. This is the steering axle. And then the 8 numbered axle will connect to there, and it will just lock in place. There will be the 8 numbered axle going into there, and it will lock this place. Yes. The differential. No, let me get actually this out. This is actually slightly difficult. Now we get this out. So the differential mounting point is crucial. It has to be like this way. The bigger gear has to be bigger this way. And then this side will have the gears for the steering. So, yep. This has just this assembly. Then I have to now remember again what I have to take apart. So, is the engine next? Yes, I feel like the engine is next. So here is the engine. This uses again 8 numbered axle in here. And some pins. And pins in here and pins in here. Alright, it's just this, and it just works. Yeah. Then we have the gearing for the engine. Did this come apart next? Oh yes, it did. No, it isn't. Hang on. Yeah, now it's off. Now this gearing is off. Then we have to just remove it. There is that. So it has 3 numbered axle in there and 4 numbered axle in there. And these will just connect like that. And then this will connect to the bottom connector right there. This is for this piece. This is just for that piece. And this bottom one is just for this piece. So yeah, that's that. So there is that drivetrain for the engine. Now, what we should now remove. So this will be the most clumsiest instructions as ever put out. This is the 9 numbered axle. Yep, let's remove these pieces. So this is the first part. And that's the second part. So these are mismatched at this other side. So yeah, they have different building techniques on the different sides. So yeah. So here's the front axle. Let me get this axle down. So there's an axle because there wasn't any ball joints with axles. So I had to use that technique. So let's start removing. So this is the first assembly. This connects to the axle which drives the differential. So that piece is just connecting into that yellow axle. Yep. Now we can take this apart. So yes, this is as well connecting to that gear which drives the front axle. Yeah, perfect. Then we will start. Yeah, this is my first time taking this apart like on video. This is my first model which I will take apart in the video, so bear with me. Yeah, the front axle was the first part what I built on this model, so yeah, this is the first part what I did build in here. So yeah, let's start thinking how to remove it. So now we have to start going backwards. Then we remove these flip-flop beams and these 15 numbered axles. On the back they have 3 numbered axles with stop, which connects to there. So yeah, let's remove it, do the same thing on the other side. Yep, there is the other side. You can see that. So I know this build is this is really difficult build. I know that. So bear with me. This is gonna be for the expert builders, because this is gonna be really difficult build for someone, because yeah, I said I don't know how to make instructions, so I have to now teach you how to build this. So here is, well, basically everyone have to do that. So here is the assembly. This blue axle will connect to that axle hole right there. There is 2 numbered axle, 3 numbered axle, and 2 numbered axle. It just connects to there, right? Then I believe I can just take this apart. So here is this piece. It just connects there. There is that flip-flop L-beam right there. And then we can just, I believe this can come off. Yes. So this will connect to the back piece, right? This is the, I believe this, yeah, this was 15 numbered beam right here, and it just connects it there. So with these 2 pins, and then it locks. Then there is these pieces which lock this up. So yep, this black pin will connect to this beam. So yeah, let's remove this beam. So yes, that's connecting to that piece. So yep, let's remove this as well in this side. Let's actually make them a little bit different. So here you can see now this different style of building. So that's because of the engine, and yeah, these are a little bit mismatched at this side. So yep, let's remove the T-piece right here. Oh no, so there is these pins as well, that pin and that pin. Yeah, there is axle. This is 6 numbered axle, black, which connects to those pieces. And that's it. This isn't push. Hang on, what was that? Oh yes, there is T-beam. There is L-beam. Right there is L-beam. That black piece. It's the L-beam. So yep. Let's remove this piece. So this piece is different from the left side. So it uses a 5 numbered axle with stop, and this piece just connects to there, and then these pieces will just connect to there. Yeah, and this is just there on the chassis, like so. It just will come out because there is no structural beam in here. This is differently built on other sides. So yeah, then we have the 15 numbered beam right here. This is one of the backbones of this model, so it just connects to there, and then it connects to this piece right here. Yep. Now do I know how to take this apart again? Okay, no, not that way. Hang on, let me actually stop. Now we just take apart the 6 numbered axle right here. If I know, hang on, let me actually get an axle here. Now it's, then we just take this apart. There is just this couple of bushes and the 6 numbered axle. Perfect. Now we take this. No, let me actually get that out of the way. So here's the right side 7-numbered beam. This has this kind of connector which connects to this beam. This blue pin will connect to this beam. So yeah, this is again different from the left side. So then this basically this is the same kind of connecting on this panel. So nothing different on the both sides. So this is the piece. This is the other pedal. It's connected to the black beam. It's connected to the black pin in here. Yeah, that is the pin with 2L axle in, because it's connected to this X beam in here. So yep. So now I believe I can take the front chassis apart finally. So it's gonna be really difficult. So this is the drive shaft. That is again the drive shaft. It will connect to the differential, the gear in here. So, ow, bloody hell. Anyway, so let's take this apart. So there is this piece which has connected to the 4-numbered axle with that push. We take that apart, and then we can just, oh fuck, no. So do I remember now how to put this back together? So yes, there is this L beam which connects to that yellow axle, and it will just connect like this, and then the 6-numbered axle will connect to just there, and then there will be the pushes and that kind of stuff. So let's remove that again. Now that's done. So here is that yellow axle piece. This is the gray one, and this is dark gray one. So the same piece but different colors. So here is the front differential housing. Let's remove the last springs in here. There's the spring assembly, and then there is that gear, and here is the differential housing. Why is this so? Yes, because of this piece actually. So here is that differential housing with the gear. That is the steering gear. It has to be like that orientation. It has to be like straight. So yep, let's remove again pieces. Here is that piece which connects to the lower pin. Yep, not the upper pin, the lower pin. So yeah, I will still my best try to make this as clear as possible while I cannot make instructions. So now these pieces are the same as both sides. So then there will be these pieces which hold the steering rack in place. They are both at the same on the both sides, so they are the same. So let's start removing this. Upper ones has 8-numbered axles, and the lower ones has 7-numbered axles, and they are like connect like this. Yep, let's remove the axles, and there is that those thin pieces which are in here. Those are in there to hold this together. Let's remove this assembly. There is that 8-numbered axle. Here is the piece which goes to the middle and holds the rear these springs in place. So then we take so this piece will just connect to there to hold the steering. All right, now this is the suspension part. Let's remove, and this is the lower one. It's different from the upper one, so let's just take this apart. Now, oh no, not now. Oh no. Holy shit, now everything just flies apart. Oops. So, here is the first suspension assembly. Remember to connect like this to here. And then this is the blue piece. This just holds the steering rack in place. So this is again support purposes. There is this
pieces right here, 2 of these in there. So yeah, then there is that differential connection points. Let's go dig in further. So this is connected to that side with this black beam. It's the 9-numbered beam. So yeah, let's start removing the other side's suspension spring assembly. Let's start removing this. This is gonna be a really nightmarishly, because this has so many like axle connections, it is kind of difficult to push in. But anyway, there is those piece which connects there, and there is that piece which goes there, and then we have the same kind of like support for the steering rack. So let's remove the steering rack. Then we remove this 4-numbered. This has to be 4-numbered axles. Then we start removing more of these axles. Oh yes. And also these have to be like white pins in, like these white pieces right here. So they will be just for support. Now the entire front section is almost taken apart. So we will remove that 7-numbered axle. Then we will just remove this one piece. So then, hang on if I know how to do it. So this is the steering support. Yep, this just connects to the both, and this gray pin just holds and displays the steering rack in place much firmly. So here's the steering rack. It's like this, and it just connects straight to there, and yes, it's like this. It is just like this, connected into there. So there is a 3-numbered axle with stop in there. So yes, that's. Then we remove these pieces, and there is again 7-numbered axle right there, and other one is in here, and then there's 5-numbered axle in there. So let's take apart this. Now it's the time of taking apart the differential. So there you can see those pieces, how they connect. Yeah, so here we can see the allo beam which connects there. And here is the differential. Then we take apart again the other side with these pieces. And there is the 7-numbered axle right there. There is 3-numbered axle. And yeah, that's the front section done. Alright, you can see there is that differential locking mechanism. It just connects to here. Now we start disassembling the rear stuff. So first we take these beams out. There is a lot of black pins and that kind of stuff. We will take those out first. Yes, so this will just connect to that pin and then this pin, so they will hold in place in specific angle. Yep. Then we remove these pieces which just connects to that and that blue pin. You can see it better. Wait, a couple of seconds. You can see better it in here. So let's take this apart. Then we take this 13-numbered X beam. No, these are 13. So this is 13. That is 11. This is 11. So then we take this apart. There is that piece which connects to the blue pin right there. It has the blue pin and it connects to there. Then we take this apart, and there you can see that complex shaping right there. This is that piece, and it will just connect to there. So then we take this piece apart. This is the 9-numbered beam, and yeah, the pin have to be like there, and then there is this gray pins. Then we take this apart, and yes, this is connected a specific. Hang on, how it was connected. I have to now remember. Alright, so you can see that piece. This will connect to there, and then this will have to be in a specific angle, like there. There is a black pin right here where the disk is connecting. So this has to be lifted up. So this is just support purposes and that kind of stuff. So there is this piece. This has the Mercedes-Benz logo. I didn't notice, but yeah, this has the Mercedes-Benz logo underneath of there. So yeah, it's in hide. So here is that the gearbox right here. Then we take apart this. There is a black pin which holds this piece, and then there is that blue pin which holds again this piece. So yep. Then we have this assembly connects into the gearbox. And yes, this blue pin just take out, and then you can get the... Yes, you have to remove a couple more pieces, but we will get into that. Then this is the assembly. There is a 2L axle in there and 3L axle in there. So then we take apart this beam, and then this is the gearbox piece, and then this then just lift off. Yeah, that's that. So this side, I believe, yeah, this has 5 numbered axle in there. Alright, then we just take this apart. This is for connecting the beam, the panel much better into the chassis. This holds the rear suspension in. So here we have the complex support piece. So there is a L beam right here, which connects to the specific angle, if I remember again how to put this back. So it just connects there with specific angles, and hang on, did I lose pieces? Yes, this piece. Then this has that pin with axle, and this just connects to there, and this will just hold in place. Yep. Then we can take this actually apart. So then we will just start removing the pieces from the gearbox section. So we have this piece just connects there, and then we just remove. I believe I can just remove this now. So no, it's just connect. There are a few pin slits. So this has this piece. The other side does not have that. So this is just connecting to here. So yeah, here's again the mismatched pieces. So here you can see the connection points, and there is again those black pieces with axle connections. And here is the front connection. It's just connects there. Yep. Then we rake this apart. Then we start removing pieces from the other side. This is pretty much the same procedure as that side, but on mirrored. So yep. And I believe this is the first mock where there isn't any paid instructions, so this is totally free instructions. So yeah, I'm the first to make those. So here you can see the as simple as the same side as the other side. This is the connecting to the pedal, and yeah, that's the axle with pin. And yeah, it has the same L beam right here, which connects it there. And yeah, this side does not have that support structure as the other side, because this does not have any gearboxes and that kind of stuff on this side. So then we take this apart. So yes, it just connects there, and then it connects to there, that black pin, and yeah, that black pin right there, that black pin. So yep, then we can take this apart. This beam which connects to there, there is again this L beams, and here you can see again the mismatch structure between right and the left side. So then we can take this apart, but there is 4 numbered axle with stop, which supports some of the stuff, and there is the L beam again, and yeah, this supports again some stuff. And there you can see again that pin with axle, and there's the stop, and then there is this piece and that piece. So yes, now we take this apart. there is 3 numbered axle with stop, and then it just connects the few pieces in there, and there is that piece which locks this assembly in place. Yeah, then we have this piece. This is just connected there. This is just support, and there is hang on, let me actually get this. Do I have another of these pieces? Well, hang on, there. So that piece right there is just this piece. Yeah, it's just this piece which holds it that place. So we will remove that. There is 6 numbered axle. And now basically the whole entire front section, oh god, can come off. So here you can see the underneath. So there is this 8 numbered axle. And then there is this few pieces. So hang on, I have to now show this you. So there is that differential. Hang on. So yes, this yellow, this gray gear will connect to there, and then this will just connect to the back gear right here. This gear will connect to there. So yeah, that's that. The first section of the gearbox done. So yep. Here you can see the gearbox, and that's the differential lock. So let's take apart this assembly a little bit. So there is that 5 numbered axle with stop. I remember those statue builds from Lego like in 2000, somewhere around 2000, which just give a top view and they just placed bricks on top view. Those were really difficult instructions what I have. I have checked out those online, those instructions, because oh my goodness, when I saw those instructions, they were really complicated. So this is kind of like building like that. So there is 3 numbered axle right there, and 2 numbered axle in here, and 3 numbered axle with stop. So Lego has made it some really complicated instructions on past. So here is that L-beam. It just connects there, and then we can take apart the piece of this. So this just connects to there, and this is just the L-beam which has the 6 numbered axle in there. So yeah, this has 3 numbered axle in here with stop, and then this has 5 numbered axle which connect to this assembly, and this will just connect to hang on, which way? This way. It will connect to there, and then also these pieces will connect to there. So this is a pretty nice and that kind of stuff. So yes, then we will take this piece apart. So there is that pin right there. I don't know. Yeah, that pin, and this just connects to that pin right there. And yes, this will hold again in place one of the gear rings. Yeah, because the other side will have a faster gear ratio, so this just connects there. So this is the first gear. Then we can take about this. There's a 5 numbered axle. Then we take this push out, and there is 5 numbered axle with stop. So yeah, this is a pretty. This is this assembly. Yeah. Oh yeah, there is that differential. Sorry, this my chair is like creaking and creaking. So there is 6 numbered axle, red, which connects to the rear drive shaft. So there is just U-joint and this ball joint piece. So yeah, let's take this gearbox piece apart. There is the gearbox. Then we have this gear, and there is that pin which I was talking about, and it just connects to the blue pin. So yeah, then we have this. So I originally intended this to connect like the engine beam back. So this has the 5 numbered axle, if I'm correct, yes, and it just connects to this piece. So I don't, hang on, is there? So there the piece, there is spare these axles. No, not that one. Hang on. Is there? Hang on. Wait. No, there is. No, there is no leftover 5 numbered axle, but yes, this is connected to that. But if there were a 5-numbered axle with stop, I would suggest to remove this piece and put there a 5-numbered axle with stop. So I will suggest you that. But if you don't have that, then this is the way to go. So then we start removing the rear axle. Again, this is kind of like little bit mismatched, but not that much. So here you can see that 7-numbered beam, it just connects to there and on the upper structure right there, and yeah, it will just be like that. So yeah, on the both sides they are the same on the both sides. Let's take that apart. Yeah, and then we take these 5-numbered beams apart right here. Hang on, I hope this box does not fall over. So then we take this apart. Then we have these pieces. It just connects there because there is these specific angle pieces, and yeah, they just will connect like those. I believe they're, yes, so these are mismatched. So this side has 6-numbered axle right here, and this side has 7-numbered axle in there. So they are mismatched because there was some support issues with me, so I had to use this kind of, and this connects to the upper support arm for the rear axle, level axle. So yeah, let's remove this piece. It just connects with these pieces right there. So there is a 3 pins in there, and it just connects to there. So yeah, on the other side, that's basically this is the same. On the other side, now this rear section is not that mismatched compared to front section. So we have this, and then I believe I can take the rear section out, the seat section out. So here you can see this is the seat. It uses this and that, and then it just connects to these axles. And these pins on the back just connects to there. And yes, there this is the pins. Yeah, you can see this. These just hold in place that 7-numbered beam again. So these are, and there is those pins, and this just connects to in those pins, those pins. So yes. Now this is the again mismatch structure. So this has this, compared to this has a 5-numbered axle in here, and this has just this, and this side only connects to the seat. So let's remove this assembly. So this will just connect to the seat assembly, and here is the seat assembly. There is this dual axles on this piece, and then there is this 7-numbered axle right here and these pieces. Then we start with, oh my goodness, the meat of the truck. There is this assembly right here, and yes, so this is again kind of mismatched. So this has this kind of structure, and this has this because this has the difference, the gearbox. So there is a 5-numbered axle with stop right here, and this piece. So let's remove this. So there is that other side had a, I remember that has the 4-numbered axle with stop, if I'm correct. So this has just a 4-numbered axle with no stop in this side. So if I remember how to remove this, yeah, it will be a pain in the ass if oh no, if I saw this to bend. No, this isn't actually that. It's just a dual axle which connects to there. So by connecting, you have to connect it like this, and then just push this in. So yeah, anyway, that's that. Then we have access to the other blue pin which just holds this gearbox assembly in place. And here is it. Here is the gearbox assembly. Now we are reaching the end of the transmission area. There is that 5-numbered axle with stop. Yeah, and the blue pin. Yep. Now this is the 7-numbered axle, which is again mismatched on both sides. So let's remove this piece. Yep. Then we have this piece. Yep, this is just connecting there. So now we have again a little bit like mismatched structure. So there is that white pieces of these pieces and 15 numbered flip-flop beams right there. So this you can see again some mismatching structures, and yeah, let's start remove not that no. So there you can see the structure which connects to other stuff. So yep. How the hell how I was assembling this now? So there is that pin with axle, and it just connects to 4 numbered axle with stop. So this is again a little bit mismatched structure. So I have to now remember how to take that apart. So this will connect to there, and that is the suspension arm. So I have to now remove these pieces. And there you can see the suspension arm. So they are just connect with those gray pins right there. And they can just take apart like that. And then we have the drive axle. Now the spring is, that rear axle is off. And now you can see again there is a mismatched structure because of the gearbox. So I have to use this unique technique in here. Hang on, how are we supposed to take this? Oh yes, let's take this apart. So this is one of these weird looking angle pieces. This is just connecting the there, and then there is this piece, and yeah, they both have this kind of piece. So yeah, this is just help the substructure a little bit lift. So hopefully there wasn't, yes, so this is the 6 numbered axle in there. So I hope there wasn't any, nope, there isn't. So yeah, the 6 number axle will connect to this side. Yep, on the other side we'll have there is a push right there. There is a push for this 7 numbered axle. So this is the 7 numbered axle, and it will just connect to the push right there. There was a bush, but not anymore, so that just connects to there. So now we have taken apart almost the entire rear suspension. So let's take these pieces apart. There is those. Then we take this. There you can see again the kind of mismatched structure again in here. So yeah, this just connects to like there, and you can see that is the 4 number axle with stop. So yeah, now we take this piece apart. Now let's take it apart. There is just this piece right there, and then I believe I should take this apart. Yeah, it has been a long time when I was built this, so I don't remember because I have never taken this. If I take my mocks apart, I will just take them apart like well, I don't know what's the word. I don't know, but yeah, there is that piece. I will just destroy them. I don't have like created any documentaries how to take my mocks apart. So there is again the other side piece. So this is totally unique to me to make a kind of documentary how to take my sets apart and show how to build this. So there is, hang on. So there is a 5 numbered axle beam which is connected there. So this don't have anything right here. So yep. So let's take this apart. Now that's done. So this is one of the structures which holds the suspension in place, and there is a 3 numbered axle stop right there and a blue pin right here. So let's take that apart. So this assembly, and then we have this assembly. So this is the one of the rear axle holding structures. So yeah, and here is the entire back section of the transmission. So here you can see there is those 11 numbered flip-flop beams, 5 numbered axle with stop. You can see these pieces. those pieces. So there is just 3 numbered axles. So this has the sticker with the differential against the central. It has to be on the bottom. So yeah. So there is just these flip-flop beams, and then there is. Let's take this apart more. Actually, I want to just show you how to build. This is the 7 numbered beam. If I know how to take this again apart. Now this. Wow, that was kind of aggressive actually. But here is that flip-flop beam structure, and here you can see the other side of the mismatched structure. So it's just like this. So then there is that pin. Now, what I believe I can just take this apart. I believe. Yes. So stop! Don't roll away off the table. So here you can see there is this red piece which holds this beam in place, but yeah, this just locks it much better in place. So yeah, and then there is that 7 numbered axle right here. So yeah, there's that blue pin. So it's pretty nifty stuff. So there is that suspension spring. If I now correctly remembered, it's connected like yes. No, not that way. Hang on. Oh goodness me, this is. Yeah, it's my first time showing how to take apart my mock and tilt my mock. So yeah, so you can see this is just there, and yeah, I don't know how. Hang on, these are a little bit off. So yeah, it's connecting somewhere around here, if I'm correctly remembering. Yes, or hang on, is it was like in here somewhere like that. So it can just reverse the. Yeah, I know this is really clumsy instructions. I know that, but I will just try to make. This is my first attempt. So here is those pieces. It just connects it there, and those pieces are like. Hang on. Those pieces right there is like this. No, those pieces right there. So yes, and then we can just take this apart. It's just this L-beam. Then we can start taking apart the seat. The seat is pretty nifty and a little bit complicated structure. So there is this gray piece connecting to there, and then there is no gray beams in this side. So yeah, it's again a mismatched structure, and yeah, it's just connected to there, and then there is this rest which just connects to here, and yep, and there is the spare wheel. It's just 6 numbered actually, if I'm correctly remembering. Let's make sure it actually is. It won't be a real shame if it wasn't. Yes, it's actually 4 numbered actually. Yeah. Okay. Then we have the rear suspension, the spare wheel like this. So here is the spare wheel, like the assembly which connects to there. Then there is this 5 numbered axles right there which connects to there. So now, if I know how to take this apart, now we take this entire assembly apart. So now we just take out. So this is 12 numbered axle, so it's mismatched. This other side has to have this push, and also this side actually has to be as well the push. So yeah, it's mismatched again. So yeah, this is full of like mismatched pieces, and yes, there is these pieces just connected there, and there is 2 of this. So here's the 12 numbered axle, and here is the. If I can take this apart, now it's going. So here you can see the entire. Oh no! Here is the entire arm. There is 4 numbered axles, and Yeah, I was wrong. These are 4 numbered axle, not 5. And here you can see the connection points. And yep. I hope this is somewhat helpful, because I don't know how to make instructions, but here's 3 numbered axle stop, and they just connect to this kind of assembly on there. So I at least tried to make you instructions, but failed miserably. So there's this piece which connects to there like that. Yep. And then these pieces. Voila. And then we take the same pieces apart in here. And then we have this piece. And then we can take this piece apart. So here you can see the rear axle, not the rear bed. So there is this piece with blue pins. This is a 5 numbered axle, yeah, that's 5 numbered axle. So there is 2 different colors of this. This is the gray one, then there was the yellow. So yep, that's that. And then we can take apart the last structure of the rear bed. So these little assemblies are just connected like this. Then there is this, and then there is just these pieces. So they are a pretty nifty stuff. So here is the rear stuff. So there is 3 numbered axles. These are mismatched. So there is 5 numbered axle right there and there. And then 3, and yeah, you can see there is the Mercedes-Benz logo there, and then there is that middle piece. So they are mismatched. So again, that's my style on this. Then there is these T pieces, the other T piece, and they just connect to these beams. Then we take these pieces out. Oh no, that's these pieces. And they just connect to the L beams, the 7 numbered beam like this, and here they will lock just this up. So then we take these beams out. This is connected like that, and then they are just connected to sorry. Then they will just connect like this, if I'm remembering correctly. I have short work memory. Sorry, I do have a short work memory. So they just will connect like this somehow. So yeah, yeah, I know I have short work memory. So there is numbered piece. Then there is another non-numbered piece. Then there is a 4 numbered axle right there, and 2 numbered axle right there, and 4 numbered axle in here. So this is the rear suspension assembly. You can see those complex angles again. Let's me actually tinkering about how to get this apart. So there you can see those pieces. Those blue pins just connect to those gray pieces right there. So yes, then we have again the same kind of. Oh no! Now everything is just falling apart. Oh, but yeah, it's not. Yeah, my videos always like falling apart. So there is that the superstructure. There is that 3 numbered axle. Then let's take this apart. And there is that piece. It pins. Then I have to start taking apart. So this is the license plate, and it just connects it there. Now let's start again taking apart this rear bed. So this is again full of. There is those connection pieces. Yep, they are just connected like that. So now there is a 4 numbered axle, and then there's this bush, this assembly. Then we have these pieces. Let's take apart this, and this can just fall off. There is a 3 numbered axle in the middle, and then we just take apart this. So there is a 5 numbered axle, 3 numbered axle, again 5 numbered axle, and this kind of stopper structure. So yes. Then we have this piece. So there's a 5.5 numbered axle, and this piece is the rear lights, and yeah, that's just falling off. So yes, hang on, where they were connected actually. So yes, these are just connecting into this piece. Nope, then yes, that. So there is this pin with axle, and this just connects to there. So yep, pretty much the same. So they have just this blue pin in there, and then we have this 13 piece again. Then we have this 11 numbered beam, flip-flop beam. Then we have these pieces, and here is the back assembly pins and that kind of stuff. Now we have the final like pieces. There is the 4 numbered axle and that piece, and then we can remove this, and there is 4 numbered axles, and there you can see this. Yep, and then it just connects to this. And here is the rear suspension. It's just 9 numbered beams with these pieces, and yeah. Here is the rear axle. Firstly, there is that exhaust pipes, 2 of these. Then we have 5 numbered axle with stop, which just connects to the rear shocks to give them more stability. And yep, let's take that apart. So there. And then these are just like this kind of piece, and yeah, let's take that as well apart on here. And yeah, that is the assembly on the pieces, so between, and yes, here's the last shock absorber. Yep, and then we have this structure. Let's start removing it. So yeah, this is again mismatched because this is holding the differential locking, so it just connects to this side, and then there is just couple of pins just connecting into here, and this just connects to this side, and then there is these pieces which just connects to the L-beams other side. So yeah, then we have the suspension arm pieces which just connect on these sides, and the other will connect just there. So yeah. And then this is just that, and then there is this, and there is 1 L-axle, 2 L-axle, and then there's 4 L-axle, and this is just connecting straight to this differential locking mechanism axle. So now we are in home stretch. So there is this axle, and then we have the differential gearing. Let's start disassembling the rear axle now finally. So this is the rear axle structure, how it's just assembled, and let's start now disassembling it. Yeah, I have to say this is truly 18 plus build because there is that other side. Yeah, this is actually a true 18 plus building because I don't know how to make instructions, so yeah, I will just give this. So sorry. So there is the disc. Then we can take these pieces apart and remove this. Remove on that side. On this side, then we have this. The other side is a little bit different because there is this piece which holds the differential in specific angle. Yes, angle, because yeah, this has the differential locking. So yeah, this is in the specific angle. So now that piece can be loosened. So there is a 4 numbered axle with a stop, and that piece, and it just connects to the different the lock, and then there is this disc, And now we are in the home stretch. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Like, I enjoyed this process to show this. I'm really enjoying this actually. So yeah, to show how to build this. So I feel like many people want to like have a off-roader in their house. So like this kind of ATV, and Lego has not made it a like good looking ATV. There's that small 6-wheel, which is alright, but it's really small. So this is one of the rare examples of bigger scaling of this ATV. So here is the rear differential, and yes, so these are just 4-numbered axle which connects to there, and yeah, this side is a little bit different than that side. So let's start removing this piece. Let's get the differential out. So there's the differential, and then we can take this L-beam out, this piece out, this piece, and then finally we can start taking apart this. So there is a 5.5 numbered axle which just connects straight to there, and there is no different bushes. There is no bushes in there. So yeah, there's the 4-numbered axle in there and this piece. So yeah, this is probably the first free build mock alternate building of the this G500. I will now be fair and give this to free, because I know these are really difficult and stuff, but I think I will give this just free, because why I have to get rich because of this? Because I just do this for fun, and yeah, I want to give the other people the same fun. I know this is a really hot topic, but that's that. Now you have the full disassembly of the this is the full disassembly and building guide to building the ATV. So I hope this helps somewhat, and we will see you later. Peace out. Bye.